Hi, welcome to this week's Toddler Time. Now, I'm going to sing a song today that I've been told that if you come to Messy Church, you will know. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty. And then you can do that sign. There's nothing that he cannot do. I'm going to talk it through and show you the actions. So my God is so big, hands outstretched, so strong, show your muscles, and so mighty, and you can lift your leg up and put your knee on your leg and go like that for mighty. There's nothing that he can do. Repeat that. The mountains are his, sign for mountain. The rivers are his, flowing river. The stars are his handiwork too. That's a flashing stars. Let's try that then. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing that he cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing that he cannot do. The mountains are his, the rivers are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing that he cannot do. Once again, my God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing that he cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing that he cannot do. The mountains are his, the rivers are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing that he cannot do. This is the superhero song. Do you know any superheroes? I'm going to talk you through and show you the actions. I may never fly like Superman, there's Superman flying. I may never bend like Banana Man, bend over and try and touch your toes. Be as strong as He-Man, show your muscles again. Indiana Jones, that's where we run. Indiana Jones is no match for who I am. I'm in the Lord's army, yes sir, and that's repeated. When we talk about I'm in the Lord's army, it doesn't mean to say we're going to fight with weapons, but it means we're on God's team, following God, trying to do good in the world and doing right things and kind things to others and being a friend of Jesus. And let's sing that verse through first. I may never fly like Superman, bend like Banana Man, be as strong as He-Man. Indiana Jones is no match for who I am. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. You can shout the yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. And then the second verse is, can you swim? I may never swim like Aquaman. Climb like Spider-Man. Stretch like Plastic Man. Iron Man. And then you jump as Iron Man whooshes up into the sky. Then it's the chorus bit. So let's sing that verse through now and then we'll put it all together. I may never swim like Aquaman, climb like Spider-Man, stretch like Plastic Man. Iron Man is no match for who I am, 'cause I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir, I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir, I'm in the Lord's army. Okay, let's sing it through together. I may never fly like Superman, bend like Banana Man, be as strong as He-Man. Indiana Jones is no match for who I am, 'cause I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir, I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir, I'm in the Lord's army. I may never swim like Aquaman, climb like Spider-Man, stretch like Plastic Man. Iron Man is no match for who I am, 'cause I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir, I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir, I'm in the Lord's army. Well done. Now, this is our story today. Have you got any brothers or sisters? This is a story about two sisters whose names both begin with M. M. Can you think of any girls' names that starts with a M? Margaret? Nope. Matilda? Nope. Megan? Nope. Madeline? No. Their names were Mary and Martha, but they were very different. Mary always took her time and seemed to have time for everything. For example, when she walked down the street and she saw someone, she always had time to say hello to them. She always had time to smell the flowers in her garden or in the park. And she always had time to look up and watch the floating clouds. Sometimes she'd lie on her back on the grass and look up at the clouds that floated by. Have you ever done that? Now, Martha was very different. She was always rushing around. She was always busy sweeping or cooking or ironing or cleaning. Everybody said she was as busy as a bee. Buzz, buzz. Now, every time I say the phrase busy as a bee, you might like to say buzz, buzz with me. Okay? Well, one day, Mary looked out of the window and in the distance along the road, she saw Jesus. Martha, Martha, she shouted, quick, Jesus is coming to our house. Oh no, said Martha. I've got to get ready. We've got to get ready. Quick, quick, fetch me some water, Mary. I'd better start doing some special supper. A special supper. Well, Mary went quietly and got the bucket of water, but Martha dashed about the house as busy as a bee. Buzz, buzz. She lit the lamp, she got the vegetables out, she chopped the vegetables, she put the big saucepan on the fire, put the vegetables in, and it started to boil. When Jesus arrived, he said to Mary, where's Martha? Oh, she's busy cooking supper, said Mary. You know what she's like, as busy as a bee. Buzz, buzz. Jesus washed his hands and sat down for a rest. Mary, would you like to hear a story? He asked. And what do you think Mary said? Yes, she did. She said, yes, please. And so Mary sat down at Jesus' feet and he told her a story. While Mary was listening to the story, Mary was as busy as a bee. Buzz, buzz, cooking the supper. The pot began to boil and it boiled quite noisily. She could hear Jesus, but she couldn't hear what he was saying in the other room. And suddenly the pot boiled over. The water splashed all over the outside of the pot, splashed onto the floor, and Martha's face grew redder and redder. And Martha did something she'd never done before. She stopped work. She rushed into the other room and said, Jesus, it's not fair. Have you ever said that? It's not fair, she said. I'm in the other room doing all the work, cooking all the food ready for supper, and Mary's in here doing nothing, listening to stories. And Jesus said kindly, Martha, Martha, no, tell her to come and help me, said Martha. Martha, calm down, said Jesus. You're always as busy as a bee. Buzz, buzz. Take the cooking pot off the fire and leave the vegetables, leave the cooking until tomorrow when I've gone. There'll be plenty of time. Come down and sit with Martha and listen to the story. That's much more important today. And do you know what? That's what Martha did. And everybody said, Jesus must be very special. Even Martha stopped to listen to Jesus when he tells a story. And one of the lessons in our story today is there's time to rest and there's time to work. I've got a clock here, and at different times of the day, we do different things, don't we? That's 7 o'clock, little hand on the 7, big hand on the 12. At 7 o'clock in the morning, some people get up. What time do you get up? What time do you have breakfast? Some people have it at 7:30 or 7:45 or 8 o'clock. Are you at school or your brothers or sisters? What time do you go? Most schools start at 8:45 or 8:50 or 12 o'clock. With a little hand on the 9, the big hand on the 12. The little hand tells us it's 9 o'clock. And what about lunch? One of my favourite times of the day. What time do you have your lunch? A lot of people have it at 12 o'clock. And some of you, if you're not too big, you might have a little nap in the afternoon, perhaps at 2 o'clock. And what about school finishing if you go to school? It finishes usually about 3 o'clock. The little hand on the 3, which means 3, and then the big hand on the 12, which means 3 o'clock. And what about tea or dinner? Maybe 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And then there's bedtime after tea, perhaps 6, 6:30, perhaps 7 o'clock. Do you know what? Some people say, I'm too busy to pray. Well, I say, I'm too busy not to pray. I need to pray because I have a lot to do and I need God's help. And I've got a little prayer to finish with for us today. You might want to close your eyes while I pray. Dear God, thank you for all the different times of the day. Thank you for playtime and story time, for breakfast time, dinner time, lunchtime, supper time. Thank you for waking up and bath time and bedtime. When we are busy, please help us to remember to pray to you. Thank you that we can talk to you at any time of the day and listen to you at any time of the day as well. That you're always there, you're always with us. Amen. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story today, and I hope to see you next week. Bye. Bye. God bless. Bye.